Hey, how's it going? My name is Maury, and I'm joined here by Ashton, and we are excited to be here on our second episode of Jardine News.
Let's get things rolling. We'll kick it off with Carson and Fast Facts. Take it away, Carson.
Thanks, Ashton. This is Carson back at it again with another edition of Fast Facts. Basically, I'm going to go around asking some Jardine residents questions. If they get it right, you guys will hear. But if they get it wrong, you guys will hear. So let's see what we can find. I'm here with
Emily.
Emily. Are you ready to answer some trivia questions?
You bet I am.
Okay, your question is, what was the year K-State was founded? Was it A, 1932, B, 1863, or C, 1798?
1863?
That is correct. And for you today, we have a Union Station JP's fidget spinner bottle opener. Congratulations. How do you feel?
Pretty good.
Oh, yeah. I'm here with
Josh,
Josh. Are you ready to answer some trivia questions?
I'm ready.
Okay, your question today is, how many buildings are in the Jardine complex? Is it A, 15, B, 23, or C, 37?
I'm going to go with B.
That is not correct. It's actually C, 37.
Darn it.
Better luck next time. I'm here with,
Sanjivani.
and are you ready to answer a question about K-State in general? Okay, your question is, what item is on the JP Sports Grill menu at Jardine? Is it A, the Weefold, B, mozzarella sticks, or C, Pittman potatoes?
B.
That is unfortunately not correct. It is actually A, the Weefold.
Okay.
Thanks for playing.
Thanks, Carson. Now we're going to be moving on to some things that have been happening around the world since our last episode.
Puerto Rico, still dealing with the effects of Hurricane Maria that happened on September 20th, is expected to go months without power and resources. While there's still a long road to recovery, plenty of people from all around the globe are providing aid for them, and you can too. Any contributions to charities actively working in the area is greatly appreciated.
So moving across the Atlantic Ocean, Catalonia, a province of Spain, has voted to become an independent state. Catalonia is home to the city of Barcelona and is Spain's most wealthy province. While this situation is still ongoing, nobody knows what's going to happen because Spain says that the country is not allowed to separate itself as it's outlined in the Constitution. This story is still developing.
Now that we've covered some global news for you, here's a look at what's going on in the world of sports. You may like Skittles, but you're getting M&Ms. Take it away, Maury and Merity.
Thanks, Ashton. In baseball, the Houston Astros have won the World Series for the first time in franchise history. This is the first World Series appearance for the Astros since moving to the American League in 2013, and only their second appearance in the World Series ever.
For soccer, the 2018 World Cup, soccer's largest tournament featuring teams from around the world, will be hosted by Russia in the summer of 2018. This tournament consists of 2 qualifying rounds and 1 final round to determine the winner. Round 2 will kick off this month, so be sure to be on the lookout to see if your team will make it to the biggest soccer stage of them all.
Time is running out to experience the greatest show on turf. The K-State Wildcats will play their final home game of the season on Saturday, November 25th against the Iowa State Cyclones. Be sure to get your tickets and popcorn ready for this game right after fall break.
So that's enough for sports. Back to y'all at the studio.
Thanks for that sports break.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they are so talented. I can't handle it.
Well, let's dine into some things happening around K-State. On November 14th, all dining centers will have a special fall-themed menu available to everyone with a meal plan. People without a meal plan can buy a ticket beforehand, but feel free to check the Housing and Dining Services menu for specific food listings.
So 'tis the season in MHK. The city of Manhattan is excited to launch the 5th annual Festival of Lights on November 24th from 7 to 9 p.m. The event will include a lighting ceremony and the arrival of Santa. Not only can you watch the amazing light show, you can also listen to it. So tune in to 88.1 FM and enjoy the show. Check out mhkfestivaloflights.com for a full list of events throughout the season.
Sounds like it's going to be pretty lit.
Hey.
Anyway, are you graduating this semester? Send us your name to be featured in an upcoming episode of Jardine News. Emails can be sent to apartments@ksu.edu. Include, I'm graduating, in the subject line.
So now that we've covered university-related events, let's move on to some specific things in Jardine. So fall break is coming up, and it's going to be here before we know it. So here are some important things to know. First, the LC closes on November 18th at 10 a.m., and it will not reopen until Friday, November 24th at 1 p.m., which is just in time for the home football game. So remember, if you're on an LC contract, you need to be out by November 18th at 10 a.m. You can leave your belongings in your apartment, but you will have to temporarily vacate the space during the duration of the break.
In addition to that, the Jardine Tower will be closed from November 23rd to November 27th. Even though the tower is closed, there will be an RA on duty that can be reached at the staff on duty phone. The number for this phone is 785-564-2409.
So have you thought about where you want to live next year? Resident assistants will be coming around to talk to you about your plans for living next year. Be on the lookout for more information from your RA.
Do you have a birthday coming up? Do you have at least 3 people that want to celebrate it with you and need a place to rent? Jardine is home to multiple rentable facilities that you can use. These facilities include the Frith Community Center, the Plaza Academic Resource Center, the overlook to the pond, the plaza itself, and the floors to the tower. Email hdstower@ksu.edu for more information.
Cold weather is in the forecast, and with cold weather comes snow and ice. If a large amount of ice starts to form in front of your door, there is de-icer in the apex of every traditional building and in the storm shelters of every modern building for your use. Now let's move into something a little bit more fun, with Jardine Cribs, where we take a tour of an apartment here at Jardine to see how you can make your living space your own.
Hey, I'm Levi.
And I'm Emily.
Welcome to our crib.
Come on in.
So as you can see, this is the tight living room space that we got. We got a recliner, which is pretty dope, and in it is sitting our good friend Zeus. He's our counselor. Yeah.
So we have a bonsai tree, and his name is Alfred. And then we have a bunch of other plants, and they weren't lucky enough to get names.
But
we try to keep them alive.
We can just, sit down watching the old Netflix.
Yeah.
But let's go to the kitchen.
Hey, this is our kitchen. So I'll show you the fridge. We keep a lot of family photos and stuff up here. And then this is our fridge. It's pretty full.
And always go for the home style orange juice with pulp, because without it does not taste the same.
Then we have your standard oven and stove combo with the overhead microwave.
Pretty typical new construction Jardine kitchen.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is our overfilled spice cabinet, and this is the rest of our pantry down there. Plenty of storage space up here. We've got cups and
What's your favorite mug?
My favorite mug is definitely the giraffe mug.
It's a good one.
It's my favorite.
Good one. Got the hot water heater and coffee, which is used on the daily.
Yep.
But I think that's about it for the kitchen. So.
Oh, this is one of my favorite parts.
Oh, okay.
We have this amazing tea box, which doesn't hold all the tea because I love tea so much, but this is one of my favorite things. It's all my tea collection.
I guess now we're going to do that fast walk thing. So this is the bedroom. This is just a great place to sleep, and that's about it. Hence the reason we have a king-size bed in here. It takes up most of the room, but it's great, and we love it.
It's worth it.
Yeah, definitely worth it. Cool. Well,
Yeah.
you want to see the restroom?
This is the bathroom. It's got kind of a teal colored theme going on. And of course a little fake succulent, because you always have to have your fake succulents.
It's pretty fun. Get work done. Hashtag get work done. Well, I guess you've seen our space. The only thing left to do is kick you out. So here's the door.
That was a pretty sweet apartment. Anyway, Jardine Cribs is going to be a recurring segment that occurs every episode of Jardine News, so make sure you stay tuned for next month's. And before we go, we're going to send it over to Meredy for a fun presentation. Over to you, Meredy.
Thanks, Ashton. Now, science stuff. Today, I'll be talking about a widely unknown property of everyone's slightly radioactive fruit, bananas. Did you know bananas split into 3 even sections when slight pressure is applied to the outside? So, you may be wondering, why, Meredy, does a banana do this? Well, here's your answer. Backed by science, of course. The banana is in a large group of flowering plants called monocots, and one feature of monocots is that their components come in 3s or in multiples of 3. While the banana flower has 3 petals and 3 sepals, it only has 1 pistil. But this pistil has 3 sections called carpels, thus following the general rule of 3s. These carpels become the banana fruit that we know and love, and therefore it has 3 sections. Now, back to the studio.
Well, that's all we have for you this time, so thanks for watching, and be sure to come back for our next installment of Jardine News.